Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Welcome to your Tuesday as we get into a brand new show-ish. Let's give you some words of motivation from the drunkest man we know.
I can tell you it was what it was when it was what it was before it was what it was, you know?
Nope.
No
We have
one
no idea
knows.
what we're talking about. He's trying to do an is what it is moment.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, I think so, and it's just not the same. By the way, people have been wondering where the Bud Light Bros are. We haven't heard from them in a while. I think there were some speculations that they're dead.
No, I don't believe they're dead because I think they dropped a new YouTube video in last week.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, someone tipped me off. A few people actually tipped us off to that. Big fans of the Bud Light Bros, but it's been a while since they've been on with us. But it's also been a while since we've done a proper show hang. So we'll look forward to getting that on the books in the very near future. If you're new to this or accidentally listening to KROQ now, hi, I'm Klein, that's Allie.
Hello.
You got DJ Omar Khan there, and Jake the Nerd, and Postmaster Johnny, and Vanessa in the chicken coop taking the calls and texts at 800-520-1067. This morning on the show, we will get you on that standby boarding list so you can go travel to Canada and see some Weezer and much, much more we have in store for you. So you've come to the right place at the right time on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
Got to respect the elderly. A lot of cultures respect the elderly, not so much here in America. We just put them in a home and we say, remember us in your will, but not here at KROQ. We do respect the elderly, and that's why whenever they go turn 106, 107, whatever, they knock at the door and they say, give us your secret, Gramps. And usually it's not a Gramps because the men die off sooner.
Usually a lady.
Usually a lady. Today we actually have a man, 104-year-old man, maybe the oldest man who's ever lived, and he's going to share with us his secret to living forever, and you're going to want to hear it, so here we go.
From chicken brain to drinking rain, not getting laid, they call me the barmaid.
They call me the barmaid.
That's right.
Let's live forever with Sweet Dibbit.
Sweet Dibbit.
Time for some old people secrets.
All right, so here we go. Let's meet this guy. This may be your favorite old people secret ever. Listen closely if you too would like the gift of eternal life.
Mr. Bill!
Oh.
How are you? My name is Nate.
Now,
And I'm younger than you.
That's not the old person. That's the reporter. But he's got that condescending reporter voice where they speak to the old people like they are 3 years old.
And they're
right?
shouting.
Right.
And they say Mr. his
Mr.
first name.
Bill!
Yeah.
How are you? My name is Nate, and I work for East Idaho News.
Let me tell you when you know you've made it. When a guy shows up at your door and says, my name is Nate and I work for East Idaho News.
You go, I wish I didn't make it to 104.
Right.
This guy is now new to the people knocking at your door and asking your secret.
Right.
This guy's just getting a taste of that.
Sure.
And we do a segment called Feel Good Friday where we surprise people in the community like you who do good things. And I understand you're 104.
So it's off to
He's
a great
so
start.
pissed.
Yeah, and the Feel Good Friday segment is...
And I understand you're 104.
That's true.
How was your birthday?
Fine. And your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Did he just tell Nate happy birthday?
I think he wished Nate a happy... I think he thought Nate was saying it was his birthday.
I think he says that to everybody.
There's just a lot of
Happy
confusion.
birthday.
A lot of confusion.
Your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Love this.
You have had quite a life. You served in World War II,
I did.
and I understand you have 7 kids,
Yes, sir.
and you were in the same room as Hitler, from what I've heard.
And I wasn't.
So...
Why would you bring that up? Especially if you're not getting anything from this man. Like, you've talked to him for now a minute.
Right.
He's barely said more than one word to you.
Also, you would think if you're the news guy, you combine the World War II and the Hitler stuff. You don't jump in, throw his kids in
go
the
back
mix.
to the kids.
Yeah. You don't go, hey, I heard you're World War II, yeah? You got a bunch of kids and grandkids, yeah?
Hey, when
And-
you're the host of Feel Good Fridays, you ask the questions in your own damn order.
And you know...
Feel Good Fridays. Let's ask a question about the worst day of your life.
it's our
the
new
guy is
segment.
horrible at Feel Good Fridays.
Pure Fridays is what we're doing now as we ask you questions about Hitler.
And I understand you have 7 kids,
Yes, sir.
And you were in the same room as Hitler, from what I've heard.
Do you see that one coming? I mean, what a jump.
Have you heard? Who did you hear that from?
It'd be great if, like,
rumor mill.
right before the interview starts, someone's just messing with this reporter. He's like, by the way, ask him about Hitler.
He knew Hitler.
Make sure to bring it up.
We're going to have with Nate.
Man, I wouldn't think about that.
You don't want to think about it,
I
but
don't remember that.
you're probably one of the few people on Earth still around that had that experience.
Let's just up that feel-good music in the background and kind of cancel out all the Hitler questions.
A little more on the acoustic guitar, please. I want to make this feel happy.
And he said, I don't want to think about it. And he's like, you don't, but you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm going to make you think
That's
about
how we
it.
feel good right here.
And, of course, he's one of the only few people that's been in the room with Hitler who's still alive, because Hitler killed all the other ones.
Yes.
Still around that had that experience.
Maybe the experience started with them, but it's been past for a while. I've thought of it.
Right.
Once again,
I don't know what's worse, him not talking or him talking.
This
He's
is
like, oh, God.
the old people's secret that we bring to you this week. A man who's historically done a lot of stuff, and he's 104, and we're about to find out what his secret is if you two want to live forever, and have a uncomfortable question asked by a local Iowa reporter.
Well, what's the secret to living 104 years?
All right. Place your bets. What is his secret to living 104 years?
Yikes.
Allie, we're giving a lot.
Well, we don't know what side he fought for.
No, that's a good point. We don't know.
The secret could be different.
It could be very different.
Okay.
Stolen art and gold. They don't know what the secret is.
I'm going to say that he's just going to, you know what? I bet he plays bingo.
Bingo.
He's a bingo man.
People love the adrenaline rush of bingo. Jake the Nerd, what's his secret?
He's going to say, it's Idaho News. Happy birthday.
Idaho
Okay.
News.
Idaho News, happy birthday. Great guess. You know what? Jake's his front runner in this one.
That's true.
Vanessa, what do you think he's going to say?
Lots of babies.
Ooh.
What did she say?
Lots of babies.
Lots of babies. All right.
What did
let's.
she say?
I need translation.
I speak
for her.
Vanessa now because of my Duolingo.
Oh, fair enough. Allie's learning how to speak Vanessa. The whole reason she's taking this class. Let's find out.
What's the secret to living 104 years?
Keep smiling, I guess.
What if he
Keep
just goes
smiling.
shoots Nate in the face?
There's my secret. Reporter blood.
Keep smiling, I guess.
Keep smiling. That's it. I hear that you love ice cream.
See, this guy was not.
He got said ice cream.
He didn't say ice cream. Just keep going.
Yeah, the guy was all ready to go. Don't worry, his secret's going to be ice cream. We've rehearsed this, so he's all ready. And the guy's like, keep smiling. He's like, damn it!
Oh.
Why'd I bring this ice cream?
Oh,
I hear that you love ice cream. Baskin Robbins.
I just said smile. Did you not
this
hear
person
me?
that's telling him about it.
You got it. Listen, if I know one thing
He
about.
loves Hitler and ice cream. Go.
Let me tell you something about Mr. Bill. Big fan of Hitler and Rocky Road.
Yeah,
Get in
fine.
there
Knock on the
and crush
door.
this interview. There's definitely hazing this reporter, right?
Totally.
This is like a first guy's first day on the job.
Here's the, yeah, yes.
What's your favorite kind of ice cream?
Just stop
I
asking him
I don't
questions.
know.
He doesn't know.
Leave me
anything.
alone, Nate.
Ice cream, ice cream.
Ice cream's ice cream.
Whatever they make it with.
Whatever they make it.
Their ice cream's a little bit doctored up with stuff, you know.
Right.
Man.
Well, we wanted to bring you a $100 gift card to Baskin Robbins.
That's great.
All right, there you have it. Old people's secret number. Who to keep track?
Man, I bet he can gum the crap out of some ice cream too. He'll love that.
Ice cream and keeping your smile going, and there you have it.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. Yeah! KROQ. KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Hey, it's Rivers
and Brian
from Weezer. Pack your bags for KROQ's Mile High Club Destination 11.
You're going to our show in Toronto, Canada.
Let's go away for a while. You and I. I don't care about that.
Listen at 9 noon, 3 and 6.
Get on the standby boarding list all week and instantly win tickets to see us at Crypto.com Arena.
October 24th, courtesy of Live Nation.
If you want to destroy my sweater, Beverly Hills.
And you'll get the chance to go away to see him again in Toronto, Canada.
Free healthcare.
Maple syrup and Weezer.
What more could you ask?
Go away, go away, go away. I leave my candy with the fork and beans.
It's KROQ Mile High Club Destination 11. Weezer in Toronto.
Only on the world-famous KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
Are you ready to tell us all that we were right and you were wrong? Go ahead, Allie. We're waiting.
I don't know yet if I'm wrong.
Oh, yes. We all
might
know.
not be.
We warned you 6 months ago you'd be wrong, and now here we are in the present, and you are wrong.
Okay.
And everyone listening to the show that listened a little while ago will remember this conversation. Jake went back and listened to some old audio today. He says, we all tried to warn you this would happen, and now here we are.
This was a crapshoot. I know from the beginning. Last year, I have an old car, an old Tesla. It's like one of the first ones, Tesla S. And it's great for a lot of reasons because I don't like going to the gas station every single week. I have a long commute. It makes sense. I bought it used for my stepdad. Now, since I have started driving it, there have been a couple of minor issues.
And a lot of major ones.
There were a few sensors that were popping out. Had to get those replaced. I had to get the tires replaced multiple times. Apparently, that's an issue with Teslas. Now, last year, I experienced a situation where the car was just like powering down. It was just like just turtle mode, no brakes. It was pretty dangerous. I brought it in. They said, you need some work. It's going to cost about $8,000 to fix everything. And I also, the screen was leaking.
Yeah, it was leaking goo.
Yeah, the
sort of weird
display was.
goo. And we all told you at this point, you got to go ahead and just leave it on the side of the road and move on.
Yeah.
We all warned you. We said, what are you doing at this point?
I decided this was now almost the entire value of the car when I originally bought it.
Yeah, you now pay double what you paid for the car originally just to try to fix it and make
Didn't
it.
you buy it from like your dad or something?
My stepdad.
She got a great deal because the guy was basically going to get rid of it anyway, and he said
Tesla offered him a crappy deal, so he
Right.
just said, "I'll just give you the crappy deal."
Yeah, you can match their crappy deal, and it's your car. Allie, you paid the guy.
And I'm known to match a crappy deal.
Allie loves a good crappy deal.
So I decided to move forward with the battery replacement and the infotainment upgrade, all that crap, because I figured, hey, at the end of the day, I'm going to have kind of a new car because they let me know that once you replace this little battery, you're good for a long time. The only thing that we could see you might needing in the next year is maybe some new brakes, and you need those every 150,000 miles. So I thought I'm on easy street after this.
And we all warned you, you're not, and this is a big mistake, and this thing is letting you know.
Well, I blame you.
Why you blame me?
Because your bad luck is now jumped onto me.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
No
Your
way.
bad car luck?
You already had the bad car luck to begin with.
Yeah, you started. You probably gave me the bad car luck for a little bit, and then you just got it back.
All right. Well,
take it back, bitch. I don't want it.
Bad car luck from the get-go.
Okay, we'll throw that theory out the window.
Thank you. Yeah, you've had more car
Out of
issues
the window
than
of my broken car.
anyone I know.
So I'm driving home last week, and I'm about to get off on my exit, and it does the car powering down thing, and I'm one of those embarrassing people that is stuck at a light, and the light is green, and everyone's honking at me, and I can't move.
Oh, you were that person?
Yes.
Oh, you're the worst person. You were the worst person because you feel bad for the person, but only for a second, and then you hate the person.
Yes, and I couldn't move. I couldn't pull over. I couldn't do anything. And then all of a sudden, the car came back to life, and I was able to get home. I set up an appointment. Then the car was fine for a little bit. I thought, hey, maybe I'm going to cancel this appointment. Things are going great. And then it happened again. So I brought the car in yesterday, and I said, I don't know what's going on with it. And they said, well, since you brought the car in past 1 p.m., we're not even going to be able to check this thing until tomorrow, which then brought me to Turo for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And so I made my account. I had to take a picture of my driver's license, which was sketchy because it's expired, but they didn't check. I was able to pick up. It's kind of cool, the pickup process.
You have an expired license?
Well, there's a new one on the way, but they don't have that new one yet.
So many problems with your story.
It's technically there.
Before you get to this rental car you have, which is hilarious, by the way, do you think your car is going to survive this latest trip to the car hospital?
My concern is that
it's
the same issue.
Yeah, you're done.
And also, because I drive so much, the thing that I replaced is already out of warranty.
Right.
So I bought it in May, but I've driven so many miles that even if that was defective, it's supposed to last years, that new thing.
Sure, supposed to.
Or 6 months, 7 months. But because I drive so much, it's like, oh, you've gone 12,000 miles.
If Omar
It's
were
over.
here right now, he would say, we told you all this. We all told you. I think we even placed bets as to how much you'd actually get before your car would officially
Yeah, but they're the one
bet.
telling me, Klein, like, hey, theoretically, once you replace this, it's like you have a new car.
Right. Of course they're going to say that. They want you to pay a couple $1,000s for repairs.
And the repairs for these cars suck. They suck a lot. And getting an appointment is hard. I had to wait over a week for an appointment. So, yeah, maybe this wasn't a great decision to get it fixed in the first place. What I'm hoping is that it's a little sensor issue.
No.
Probably a sensor issue, right?
Definitely not.
That's just something that a little boop, blow on it and it's good. I'm hoping for blow on it and it's good.
That is the old way of fixing everything, and I don't think that's going to work with your car.
Come on, the car is a computer. How do you fix half of computers? You blow on them.
Once again, Allie, this is your car.
I don't know what to do if they say it's another $8,000. What am I going to do?
Vanessa's got extra pair of rollerblades. Borrow those. Start rollerblading to work.
This car isn't even worth selling at that point.
No. You have to leave it on the side of the road and hope someone takes it. That's the best case scenario.
I don't even think these cars are worth selling for parts, are they?
No, that's too old. They won't want them.
Yeah, exactly. So what am I going to? I'm at totally ground zero, nothing?
Yep, you're back to you have a worthless thing now that you've put a bunch of money into for no reason.
What's even worse is that I came home and I was like, Katie, there's something wrong with the car. They're not going to be done even looking at it for another 2 days. I have to rent a car. And she goes, this is why we need a third car.
Yeah. Well,
and I was like...
Good housewife right
I was
there.
like, what are we? Yes, she's done nothing but spend money as the housewife.
That's
by the way.
She's doing a great job.
Finding new ways of organizing things. She has to buy a bunch of bins, and now she's decided that we need a third car.
Third car solution.
She's like, because we always, if your car is going to have all these problems, we should just have a backup car that's more reliable.
Yeah, that seems great in fantasy land.
Like, who the hell has the luxury of having a third car?
Right, it makes no sense.
Just a spare car?
We should have a pony, too, just in case the third car breaks down. We could ride to work. I mean, it's all the same level of ridiculous. So Allie rolls in this morning with her new rental car.
I just chose the cheapest option.
Right.
And this is Turo, so it's a person's car, and it also has a lot of miles on it. But
you're just using it for a few days, or at least until, you figure it out. But it's so funny
because they won't give me a loaner.
Allie rolled in here in her cherry red convertible.
It was the cheapest one.
So Allie is on the prowl right now.
I want to see how many chicks I can pick up with this car.
Allie's got her red Mustang convertible now.
Oh, yeah.
She's
You don't know the words.
Nope, I don't.
Watch out, everyone. Allie is on.
I have a muscle car. I went from a Tesla to a muscle car.
On the prowl.
And it was weird, but I do feel like people looked at me differently.
Have you tried to race anybody yet?
No, but I was planning on it on the way home, and the top comes down, so I was going to ride with the top down.
Hey, Jose on KROQ. Good morning. What's up, dude?
Hey, Sweet David, guys. Good morning.
Sweet Dibs. Good morning.
Allie.
Yeah.
Allie, just leave your car at Klein's house. Have it get stolen, and then get some insurance money.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Great idea. You leave anything at my house, it will get stolen, as you know. 2 cars in 2 years. So
I just don't know if my car's stealable at this point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But it is in a good transition period where it's about to die. Like, someone could drive it for a little while.
Sergio, what's up on KROQ? Good morning.
Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. I just wanted to say Ali's had more cars than ex-girlfriends.
That is true at this point, if you're keeping track, and I have a feeling this is going to be the end. So get ready for
you ever try to get a refund from your father-in-law?
Yeah, I feel like that's the guy you should hit up. You bought a lemon from that dude.
Well, he was smart because he had no problems with it, but he was like, I'm approaching the 10-year mark. I'm going to start getting problems. I should just offload it.
Well,
Allie, let's go to Star Ford. Let me go. Come on. Let me get you in a car.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, Johnny. Here goes Johnny. Salesman
Johnny.
Johnny.
Handouts from Johnny now.
Come on. Let me help you out again.
We got to take a break.
Why don't we switch?
Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
It's never fun when you get into a car accident, but sometimes they're funny. It's not fun, but it can be funny, especially if you get into a car accident for a very stupid reason. And yes, you're mad at yourself because it's going to be annoying and potentially very expensive. I watched a guy at a red light try to kill what looked like a spider or bug that was on his dash. And as he went to hit it with his hat, I guess he somehow took his foot off the gas and proceeded rear-ended the person in front of him. And to witness it all happen, for me, was very funny. And no one was hurt, and I'm sure it's just still going to cause, who knows, thousands of dollars worth of damages.
And you know the spider's still in there.
definitely didn't kill the thing. I mean, it's the weakest to try to reach over the dash with your hat and get it. But it was just funny in that moment. The body was like, can't keep foot on brake and also do the other thing.
You must choose.
And somehow that happened. And I was thinking about the dumbest reason you've ever gotten into a car accident for, there's always the obvious ones like speeding or
trying to fit into a free parking garage that someone told you was free, and then you scraped the whole side of your car trying to get into it.
Yeah,
your car's jacked up.
That's just you being an idiot. But I mean, I think there's
aren't all of these people being idiots?
Well, sometimes, in theory, like I understand the whole I was trying to eat something while driving and accidentally. I know one time I was driving with flip flops on, and one of my flip flops fell off, and I was trying to slide my foot into it, and then in a moment I couldn't find the flip flop and had to make a decision: flip flop or brake, and I went flip flop, and then I also smashed into someone. And that was really
good decision, though.
I know. I don't know. My brain was like, I knew brake, but I was like, go flip flop, and then I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And it was one of the stupidest things, but also
it's also a story you tell a cop when you were just negligent. My foot slipped out of my shoe, and I was just looking for it. It had nothing to do with drugs and alcohol,
right.
sir.
But I'm sure if you're driving around listening right now, you probably think back to all of your driving, and maybe you're one of these people that, quote, has a clean driving record. But still, what is the dumbest reason, like absolute dumbest reason that you have gotten into an accident? Because it's called an accident because oopsies, didn't mean to.
Well, I actually didn't hit the thing, but I almost did. I was in a parking lot, and a bee flew in my car, and I just full on got out of the car while it was moving.
You got out of a moving car?
Yeah, I just freaked out, opened the door, got out, and then realized my car was still moving and fully in drive, and then I had to run to chase my car and jump back in it before it hit a wall. I did get in there in time, though, and I felt like a hero, even though I caused the entire issue.
Jake claims he thought he saw like a celebrity, not even a big celebrity, but like a medium celebrity.
This is a big celebrity.
And he smashed. Who?
I almost rear-ended a guy because I thought Josh Homme was next to me on Barham going back to Burbank. It was like some fancy pants car, and I couldn't. I was trying to look in and see if it was him or not. And then while I was looking, I was like an inch away from rear-ending this guy.
I mean, you think about like the dumb stories as to how did you? Because that's people always ask. Oh, sorry, I got a car accident. Oh, what happened? Everyone wants to know what happened. You go, I thought I saw the lead singer of Queens of the Stone Age on Barham, but it wasn't.
It could have been. I couldn't really get a good look.
But I thought it was him.
And do you say that story to the cops?
And as I saw it was him, I almost smashed into another car.
Yeah.
Because that's what life is. Look, you drive anywhere, any day. You think you're always one random weird thing away from getting an accident, your fault or the other person's, and most of them are, I would imagine, stupid.
Well, and I imagine a lot of people, though, will get in accidents for serious reasons. But 626 said, I'm really triggered by this entire conversation because I literally got into an accident 10 minutes ago.
Oh, man.
So this person's probably sitting on the side of the road waiting for the police to show up, hearing about these ridiculous reasons people have gotten into car accidents.
But there's good ones, and then there's ones that are the stupid ones. James on KROQ at 800-520-1067. What happened?
Stupid I can do. I was driving up Lake Avenue, and I saw a guy driving a big white Cadillac wearing a white cowboy hat, and I craned my neck to turn around and see him, and I rear-ended somebody.
Yeah, I don't know why we have such human curiosity.
A cowboy hat?
There's a guy in a cowboy hat. Let's see what he's up to.
In L.A.?
Smash. And then you think to yourself, God, that was so stupid. What did I think?
626 said, I almost rear-ended somebody one time on Larchmont in Beverly because Conan O'Brien was on the corner with a bag of Noah's bagels.
Oh, well, see, that's worth it, right? I mean, that's almost, I think it's that funny thing where you're like, I know I'm supposed to watch the road, but also my car is supposed to be smart enough to stop if something gets in the way.
True, and I think that has saved us. There have been a few times where I'm doing whatever, and then all of a sudden my car's like, beep, 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 and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? I probably would have been in many car accidents if it wasn't for that annoying beep by now.
Yeah, but the beep also, we hear so many of the beeps now. The beep
scares me.
It almost becomes irrelevant. Like, I tune it out all the time.
Yeah, but this is like a scary beep.
Yeah, I know, it's a threatening beep, but it's supposed to be, but it doesn't mean much, though.
909 said, I got T-boned coming out of a gas station, and this was the only day of the week that I didn't smoke before leaving work. And I always think if I had, maybe I wouldn't have gotten T-boned.
Well, smoking at the gas station is usually a no-no. Is usually quite a good idea. I was clicking on a text from my mom that was a reminder to not text while driving. And as I read that text, I smashed right into the wall. See, that's one of those things as well. Those walls will come out of nowhere. So
yeah.
be careful. But if you do get into, quote, a dumb accident, which is a very different type of accident, there's the real accidents, and then there's the dumb accidents. Those are the ones that we like to celebrate here at KROQ.
714, I was smoking in my car and accidentally flicked ash into my eye, then swerved and hit a parked car. 909, I was doing karaoke in my car, and I did a headbang and flipped and turned too fast and hit a light post.
Yeah, see, once again, and then is that the story you tell, or do you tell a better story? Because everyone should just say...
And what song were you singing?
Right, that matters too. That's all part of the...
I was eating spicy beef jerky once. I almost maced myself because I itched my eye. I had to pull over.
Oh, man.
But you pulled over, though.
But barely.
Hey, Ryan, what happened to you? I was talking about your dumbest accidents because there's no shortage out there, and I think the insurance companies that give us our premiums want to hear about these. What's up?
I got RH, and the girl had braces, scraped the penis, and I hit a fire hydrant and told the cop that an incoming car was coming into me, and I had to make a safety maneuver, and I went over a curb and hit a fire hydrant.
Wow. You're getting a road throaty.
Cool.
A road throaty. It's a great...
Shout out, Ashley!
Shout out. Shout out.
Did the cop believe you, I wonder? Or are you just like... I mean, at that age, you feel like they've got to be lying to you, right?
Chris on KROQ, what happened to you?
I was on the 101 freeway. It was a few summers ago. Some girl was behind a motorcyclist and, hugging him forward, and she's wearing a slingshot tank top. Never saw her face, just saw her long hair, and her left boobie was out. And we're all going to 10 miles an hour, stop and go, and I look over, and I'm like, oh, my God, her boob is out. And I looked a little bit too long. The car in front of me broke. Boom!
Oh, no.
And then what do you say when they say what happened? You have that weird exchange with the person you smash into. It's like, what happened? You say it was a boobie on a motorcycle, or do you?
I just said I looked over and I saw the motorcycle was too close to my passenger side, mirror, and I didn't say anything about the boobie. We exchanged information, and he said there was nothing. There was more damage to my car than his, and he's like, we'll squash it.
818 said I was looking up at the sun to figure out how bright it really was, and then next thing I knew, I had smashed into a truck in front of me. See, that's one of those dumb thoughts you have. You're like, how bright is this sun? And then you just go, smash.
These are just bored car thoughts.
Right.
And it's your fault, driving, for being so boring.
Yeah. If driving were less boring, but obviously the idea is that if you don't do it right, you end up dying. So it's supposed to be like exciting enough, I guess.
Look, this is why the robots need to just fix this problem for us. Clearly, we should not be responsible for driving vehicles.
But I do think if they had some sort of a constant score keep that was going on, right? If every car was linked to some sort of a system and we were all playing some sort of a game where you got points for whatever it is, that maybe then people would be a little bit more focused on the actual driving part.
Like if you could
of
stay
it.
in the lanes.
Yeah, whatever it is, right?
Without going out,
Sure.
and then you would get something. So, 951 said at one time I sneezed 5 times in a row and rear-ended the car in front of me.
Yeah, it's great.
That sucked.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
One of the many jobs I wanted when I was growing up, in addition to ice cream man, birthday party clown, and Santa Claus, was a mascot at a professional sporting event because I thought it was so cool. And, when you're a kid, you meet a mascot. The adult equivalent, I guess, would be catching a T-shirt from the T-shirt gun. But when you're a kid, meeting that mascot
Seeing anyone in a costume.
It's pretty big deal. And the guy that we're about to say hi to, his name in real life is Chris Bruce, but the reality is that he is one of the few guys that has been a mascot at the NFL level, the NBA level, the college level. He's won the Mascot National Championship. And this guy has been the Eagle Swoop from the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's an important one.
He's been Gee Whiz from my Washington Wizards. And everyone's favorite, Reggie the Purple Party Dude. So this man knows what it's like because he's lived most of his life inside of the mascot suit, and we wanted to do an AMA with someone that has been a professional mascot. So we welcome to the airwaves of KROQ right now to answer all of your questions you've ever had for a mascot. Sports mascot, corporate mascot. Keep in mind, our very own Vanessa one time dressed like the rat from Chuck E. Cheese.
That mouse.
And she got to be that mascot for a little bit. And I used to always think that was what they looked for, were these tiny little short, almost gymnast-style people because they could wear those suits.
I always thought that's how they cast Mickey Mouse.
Right.
It was like the smallest. It's usually like a tiny Asian girl in those costumes, usually.
Chris, are you a tiny Asian girl?
I am actually just going to break it to you right off the gate. I am not a tiny Asian girl.
Okay.
I apologize.
That's good to know. So Allie's theory already incorrect
Me
about
and
who
Jake
gets,
are both disappointed.
who gets. Jake is tuning out of the segment now. First of all, thanks for joining us.
Won't be the last time I disappoint you, though, I'm sure.
That's okay. We're used to it. That's the theme of the show. You have been a mascot. Listen to this. Worked in almost every professional sports environment possible over the past 20 years. as a mascot, and of course getting to the Super Bowl this weekend. We've got lots of questions for you. We appreciate in advance your open honesty and a lot of people on the text line. First question out of the gate, 818. When the mascots get into the fights on the sideline, do you ever actually attempt to knock the other person out?
Wow, that's a crazy question, but it's a good one. For me personally, I always thought the fights were pretty lowbrow. I always like to avoid those. I always thought you could be more clever, more, interesting in your performance. Some of those mascots that do the fighting, they're not really the best mascots. Maybe there's somebody like kind of doing it, a frat guy getting in there and maybe kind of taking on a dare, but I wouldn't encourage the fights. Definitely not the way to do it. Definitely not a professional approach. And, guys can get hurt, girls can get hurt. And we definitely try to avoid the fights, but if they do happen, what I would try to do is just kind of keep the person from going further and move on.
Right.
What makes a good mascot versus a bad mascot? Because you do the Hall of Fame and you have nominees for the past year. Like, what do you have to do to get nominated? What makes you good at your job?
Well, there's a lot of things that make a good mascot. I think the best mascots are really, really good athletes. The best mascots are skit writers. The best mascots are, physical comedians. They have good rhythm and can dance. They're able to interact with crowds spontaneously and are quick off the cuff. So, a bad mascot would be somebody that couldn't move very well, that wasn't very athletic, that wasn't very quick on their feet, and ultimately looks like just a person wearing a costume, right? The best mascots are ones that can bring the character to life in a way that you kind of forget that there's a person in there in the first place.
Question from 714 on the text line as we were talking to a professional mascot. It's an AMA. What is the most annoying thing that fans do?
Oh, my gosh. One of the things I'll tell you that used to drive me crazy was that when parents would just throw their kids at the mascot.
Yes.
And you'd wonder why these kids would start crying. Well, it's because the parents threw them at this giant tiger or this, oversized, fantasy character. Imagine like an alien type Philly Fanatic character and you're a 2-year-old and you're just getting thrown at it. It's going to shake up most of those kids' worlds. So parents, please don't throw your kids at mascots when you're trying to get them to take a picture. If anything, high five the mascot first, show the kid that it's cool, and then bring them in.
951 is a great question. How do you know which fans to tease if you're going to heckle one of the fans that's at the game? How do you pick? And has it ever backfired on you?
You go with the redhead, right? The ginger?
It really is a good question because that kind of goes back to the skill of the performer. And one of the things you get really good at is reading people and understanding kind of where to push the boundaries and where not to. Certain people, they just have that aura. Don't mess with me. This isn't going to be fun for anyone. And others, you can kind of tell if they're into the performance and, maybe you can bring them into the fun. You just got to kind of learn how to read people, and that is a skill that good mascots get.
We're chatting right now with Chris Bruce. You can find him on Instagram. We'll put up all the information. It's C. Bruce Official, and this guy has been a mascot for a long time. Inside the suit, question that's come through many times on the text line. When you have to go to the bathroom, do you have a little bag in there like an astronaut, or do you have to actually go and remove your costume?
So do we wear a catheter is the question, basically.
Yes.
So I've never worn a catheter. I will tell you there are times in my career that I've really had to go to the bathroom, and then I've gone and performed, and I swear to God I've sweated out. I don't know if that's scientifically possible, but I will say I wouldn't recommend peeing in the costume.
All right.
Well, because those things are pretty hot, right? On a hot summer day, how do you deal with all the heat that gets trapped in those costumes?
Yeah, outside of just sitting in a walk-in freezer, it's going to get hot, right? I used to say I was training to get lost in the desert, and your body is going through extreme conditions. The best way is to know your limits, hydrate, take breaks. Short bursts in costume are better than just being out there for long periods of time for no reason. It's a better performance, actually, if you keep people guessing and bob and weave, come in, come out, take your breaks. But, yeah, you got to hydrate. Sometimes you can wear a little ice pack, but too much of that stuff just weighs you down.
Professional athletes obviously have no shortage of groupies. Are there such a thing as mascot groupies? Have you been hit on multiple times as in mascot costumes?
Well, I will say that there are definitely fans that are very committed to performers, and I've seen it over the years where you'll get what you would consider to be a groupie for a mascot for sure. I think a lot of times people just see that character as somebody that they, for whatever reason, they relate to, they enjoy, and they have access to. So just like any person that is in any kind of limelight, you're going to have people that are going to admire it and maybe a little too much at times.
What is the craziest thing someone's done to you, like a drunk frat boy or whatever, someone taking your head, somebody doing something to violate you as a mascot?
Yeah, again, I think spin moves are really pretty awesome. It's amazing how effective they can be. But if you find somebody that tries to get you, I had a player actually one time, a long time ago, and it was in a minor league environment. And I had a routine. I was on the field, and he thought it was going to be funny to run out on the field and spear tackle me while I was in the middle of the routine. Luckily, I caught it out of the corner of my eye, and I'm athletic enough that I literally spun and ended up throwing the guy and basically taking his momentum and working it against him. His dugout, all of the players on the team were dying laughing because he thought he was going to get me, and it went the other way.
Yeah, there is something weird about you see a mascot and you either want to hug it or tackle it. There is something strange about that.
One or the other.
I can't figure out what that is.
I will tell you, if anybody is home listening, I'm going to clear the air. Mascots are not piñatas. I'm just going to throw it out there. I know some people confuse them at times, but they are not piñatas. Just going to throw it out there.
Yes, Jake, go ahead.
What's the most dangerous stunt you've ever done?
You know, there's a lot of mascots, and I've been around this a long time. You know, there's the rappelling from the top of stadiums. That's a fun one. That is done, obviously, with safety measures in place, but it is a pretty dangerous stunt. You know, skydiving or jumping out of a perfectly good airplane, typically tandem. But, you know, push the boundaries. That's a big part of it. We used to do a thing in college and even in the pros where I would sled face first down, cement steps with really no extra protection other than the costume itself. But you would run, you would drop into what would essentially be just a cement step kind of run, and you'd have metal bars coming at you all the way down.
Whoa.
And you're catching speed and going right to the court, usually in a basketball type environment. I used to love doing that. That was a lot of fun, but it's pretty dangerous looking back at it.
Any rules? Like I know, for instance, in professional sports, they have rules. Sometimes players are not allowed to date the cheerleaders, etc. Are there rules about mascots dating their handlers?
No, the rule is that anybody can date the mascot, especially the cheerleaders. I'm pretty sure that's established.
Oh, great.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Good to know. That's why they go for the job.
What is, since you've worked in many different sports and leagues, what is the sport or the league that has the most respect for the mascot?
You know, it does kind of fluctuate. For a long time, I would say the NBA was kind of the pinnacle, partly because of the stage it presents, the basketball court and everything being kind of like theater in the round. You have the timeouts and the opportunities to entertain were usually a little bit greater in basketball. So the NBA had really done a great job of giving the mascots a place to showcase. You know, but you look at across the sports, you get the Philly Fanatic is obviously one of the biggest mascots in all of sports, and that's obviously a baseball mascot. And you could argue that environment is really tough to work because there's a lot of noise. It's a long game. There's a lot going on, and to grab everybody's attention can be challenging. Now the Fanatic is at the top of the game. Of course, in Philadelphia, Gritty has taken over and come on with gangbusters type storm. But mascots, I mean, listen, I think a lot of it comes down to the team, the performer, and the costume all working together to create those moments. And if it's done right, it can really capture a fan base. And if you look at some of the mascots right now that are in the Super Bowl, for instance, Blitz was actually just recently inducted into the Mascot Hall of Fame, which is an organization that I helped create and run. And, he's going to be down there in San Francisco going up against Pat the Patriot, two very different mascots in the overall scheme of things. You got Blitz, who's obviously the leader of the 12 in Seattle and, does a lot of those high-flying stunts and repels in and really gets the fans going that way. And Pat the Patriot's a little bit more like, I act like you've been there before, solid poses, and a little less over-the-top character, but both solid in their own right.
Chatting with an expert, a mascot who has spent 20 years professional sports mascotting to answer any questions you may have. And there's a ton on the text line here, but we're going to give you the final few. If the game is getting really good or it's a play that will determine anything, are you able to stop your dancing and watch the actual game, or can you not see through the suit like a good view?
Listen, most performers that, are able to see, and, in some ways you kind of develop a spidey sense of sorts, and you're typically scanning. If you're in the moment, I wouldn't recommend a mascot just stop and watch it like as if you were a regular fan, but you can absolutely watch the game, be in the moment, energetically reacting and engaging with the crowd as those moments are happening, and you can really be at the heart of those moments. So it's not just like a fan sitting in the stands watching it. You really feel like you're a part of it, and a lot of times you even, in your own way, make a difference in the outcome. It's a pretty amazing place to
You
be.
could probably put the game on in your AirPods inside the costume.
Wear them right there.
That's right.
Have you ever
listen? You can hear, you can see. Most
You
of
know
those
what's
costumes,
happening.
at least. The performers are very aware of what's going on. If anything, they're hyper aware because they kind of have to train themselves to kind of pay attention because they do have limited vision. So,
And ever encountered a streaker or had to chase down or stop a streaker from taking the field?
not as many times as I would have liked. What an opportunity that is. Have you seen the mascot take out a streaker? It's, it's kind of the one time in life that all bets are off and you can just tackle somebody in public or at a. So, if I was out there and I saw somebody, I would definitely enjoy the challenge of making sure we keep that game going and taking them out in a safe way, but a fun way.
Chris Bruce, a professional mascot, giving us all the intel, answering all your questions. There's so many others here about have you ever taken the costume home and used it for role play in the bedroom. But you don't have to waste your time answering those questions.
Well, mascots don't talk, so what am I doing, right?
Right, exactly.
I shouldn't be telling those secrets.
That's a good point.
The Mascot Hall of Fame is really the hub for all things mascots. We're going to be reintroducing a whole new interface and a site for it. Look out for that soon.
Sure.
Watch the Super Bowl this weekend. Cheer on Blitz from the Seahawks and pat the Patriots.
Hey, dude, thanks for joining us. Put up all the details so everyone can follow along. A professional mascot that's been an AMA.
Fascinating.
On KROQ. Good morning.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
106.7 KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. It is Tuesday still. And if you didn't know that until we just said it, then you should probably get your life in order.
It's supposed to be one of the most depressing days of the week, Klein.
Thank you for reminding me. I was in a great mood until you just said that, and now I'm feeling incredibly depressed.
Oh, come on. We can turn it all around.
That's right. Later this morning, going to get one of you on that standby boarding list to go see Weezer in Canada. We'll be giving that trip away at some point soon, and then all you got to do is be listening and be ready to call. So remember these numbers, store them in your phone, write them down on your hand, and a Sharpie, whatever works for you, 800-520-1067.
Klein, I am noticing you're rather swole lately.
Yeah, but I think it's because I'm eating a lot of salt. It's not the right kind of swole. You know, like when
it's
you
bloat swole?
Yeah, you know when you find like a body that's been in the water floating for a
That's
while?
swole.
That's swole. But that's not the good swole. Good swole is like, man, that person's really been working out. They're in great shape.
That man is just full of water from being stuck in a river.
Yeah, I think that's going to be my workout plan. If I just can lay in a lake for about 2 weeks and they find me.
Well, you wear it well.
Thank you for that. On that uplifting note, now today's no longer depressing.
Yay!
KROQ with Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. KROQ.
Are we listening to some of the commercials that we brought you on KROQ over the years, either to make fun of each other, to mock each other, or just because we are stupid? And the one that we share with you today is a commercial that actually never aired because it was one of the... I actually thought this was a fake one that you guys had me do. It turns out it was a real product, and they wanted me to do an audition.
Oh, this is great.
It's not great.
It's great.
It's not great.
I don't think we've even heard this in its entirety
No.
on the live show.
Or aired it on Showtime.
I think we listened to some of it on Showtime, and you guys all made fun of me for it because I thought this was a prank, and apparently it was not. It's a real thing, but I never got the endorsement, so I don't know if they just decided I wasn't the right guy for them or not, but this is another one of the commercials that we did bring to you.
You weren't the right derm dude?
I was not the right guy, but this is a real commercial that I tried to actually get and did not. It's the age-old question. Is your nutsack happy? Now, that's the beginning of it. I didn't go rogue on this. I pretty much stuck to the script for the most part.
So it said, is this the age-old question?
I think I may have improvised that part. But I thought that about halfway through, I thought you guys were messing with me. And then I turned it in, and they said it was real. So it's the age-old question. Is your nutsack happy? If you're not sure or you answered no, then you should check out Happy Sack Nut Love Cooling Ball Cream. That's right, no more chafing or itching. So if
you wanted this endorsement?
No, I didn't. Omar, the answer is...
Obviously you did, because you sent it in.
What? Because I would read that and I would say, no, I'm not reading this.
Well,
I am out.
It's because you have plenty of money.
I said to them, because you've got investment properties.
No,
I don't have investment properties, so I got to do ball cream.
I think
all
I
right?
just have standards, man.
Listen, I'm sure someone out there listening needs this stuff, so if I can help someone, it's worth it. Formulated to keep your balls feeling cool, refreshed, and most importantly, smelling fantastic. I'm sure by now you've seen some of their viral videos, some of their many celebrity endorsers, and now this hairy man right here, Klein, is jumping in to remind you that just because you're a man doesn't mean your body can't use some upkeep. And I'm not just talking about the Ballgasmic sack wash with activated charcoal that absorbs odor and dirt from your man parts, or the Beardgasmic shampoo and conditioner. And from their holy foot cream to take care of your stank foot to their nuclear bomb brightening tattoo aftercare, Derm Dude has made it their mission to make you a better looking and smelling dude. And you deserve that. That's why they're recommended by real dudes, including NASCAR driver Spencer Boyd, retired Navy SEAL Clint Emerson, and country legend LV Shane, who says, listen, I'm not sure.
What did LV Shane say?
I'm not sure what. Here's what.
I still think this is fake.
This is Ballgasmic.
Retired Navy SEAL Clint Emerson and country legend LV Shane, who says, quote, Derm Dude keeps my tattoos popping and my balls cool, even when I'm sweating it out on stage in front of packed crowds. To learn more and make your balls instantly happier, go to Derm Dude. Anyway, I didn't get the.
That guy's tattoos are popping, man.
I didn't get the.
And his balls are smelling great on stage.
Is your nutsack happy? All right, thank you. That will not be one of the commercials you see on
If
Sunday.
you answered, I don't know, or no.
All right.
Listen to this.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Hey, it's Rivers
And Brian.
from Weezer. Pack your bags for KROQ's Mile High Club Destination 11.
You're going to our show in Toronto, Canada.
Let's go away for a while. You and I said it ain't so. I don't care about that.
Listen at 9 noon, 3 and 6.
Get on the standby boarding list all week and instantly win tickets to see us at Crypto.com Arena.
October 24th, courtesy of Live Nation.
If you want to destroy my sweater, Beverly Hills.
And you'll get the chance to go away to see him again in Toronto, Canada.
Free healthcare.
Maple syrup and Weezer.
What more could you ask?
Go away, go away, go away. I leave my candy with the pork and beans.
It's KROQ Mile High Club Destination 11, Weezer in Toronto.
Only on the world famous KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
KROQ, Klein Alley's show. We are still in the month of January, and I believe that if you had started a New Year's resolution, you don't officially quit it until this Friday. I think this Friday is quitting day, or was it last Friday?
Last Friday.
Oh, last Friday was quitting day. So if you're still doing it, good for you. You've made it through the first day everyone quits. We're still technically all alive in our forced resolutions.
Mucho gusto.
Allie's learning the Spanish. Jake had to pick up a new hobby, and this hobby that we forced him to do is crocheting.
¿Dónde está mi boleto?
And Allie has been really trying to learn a lot of Spanish, which for some reason is...
Mi pasaporte está en el hotel.
She's never seemed whiter than when she's trying to speak Spanish, which is very strange.
Yeah,
Omar has been taking us through moments of mindfulness. He's celebrating the hippy-dippy lifestyle.
Namaste.
Yeah, it's clearly changed all of our personalities.
Mucho gusto.
Vanessa's freaking out behind the scenes because she has been digital detoxing and she has no idea what's happening now on TikTok. She hasn't bought anything on the TikTok shop in weeks. Her screen time has dropped so drastically, it's out of control.
Yeah, but Vanessa, you've been saying that you're starting to forget about TikTok.
I am. I do feel like I'm missing out on what my girls are doing, but it's okay.
Yep, she's got no idea what's happening in the world, which is for the better. I've got about 9 different side hustles that I have officially begun at this point.
Yeah, some people are saying you really need to pick one and move forward.
I have a lot.
You've lost.
Allie, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want to go into mine now because we don't have time, but I just put in an offer yesterday on an old pickup truck that I'm going to, I think, turn into a mobile pizza truck.
Oh, my God. That is such a massive project.
Yeah, I know, but it's pretty cool. And the guy is...
How are you going to do that? You have to build a whole pizza oven in there?
I have a pizza oven that I can use in the back, put it in the back of the truck.
Oh, man, that is going to be janky as hell.
No, it's not. I already did a lot of the research on it, and I already have the domain LA Pizza Truck. Boom.
That was not taken?
Nope. And it could also be referred to in your language as La Pizza Truck. So there you go. I got that going for me. Truck. So that's one of a few. I got about 4 different things I got going right now. I mean, I'm side hustling all over the place. It's a real waste of my time.
Yeah, but you also, your pallet is arriving.
My pallet is supposed to arrive today. It's been pushed back a few times. But
and
Jake's been busy crocheting, and here he is taking his first crochet lesson. He's just trying to make a little octopus. This thing, I think, was at a level 7, which means it should have been accomplished by a 7-year-old.
Oh, is that how it works? It goes in age levels?
I think so. And
well, also, I thought that you were just going to buy a thing of yarn and watch some YouTube videos. I didn't know you were going to buy a whole ass kit with like
those
instructions.
kits are super easy. Like my kids are really into crocheting right now. They could knock out like a turtle like within an hour. They're
Really?
super easy.
Yeah, well,
oh yeah.
not for
I
Jake.
want to hire kids to do my thing.
Listen to Jake. Jake is struggling so badly.
Wrap the yarn around your fingers like this.
Okay.
Pinch the yarn end with your thumb and middle finger. Make a slip knot first. Place the hook on the right side of the yarn.
Okay.
Yarn around hook.
I think Jake just got this for the woman, if you know what I'm saying. Right? Can we all agree? The crocheting is
Definitely Jake has a type.
Yeah, Jake's type for sure.
In a counterclockwise direction.
Yarn round hook.
Pinch where the yarns cross with your thumb and middle finger.
Yeah.
Yarn around hook.
Yarn round hook.
Pull the yarn through the loop on the hook.
Okay.
Jake got really tripped up on yarn around hook. Like this
Yarn round hook.
This is supposed to be the easiest part of it. This is actually before you even start doing the real crocheting part. And Jake couldn't figure this out.
Pull the yarn tail to tighten the loop.
Okay.
The slip knot is made.
Okay.
Make a chain stitch. Yarn around hook.
Yarn round hook.
Pull the yarn through the loop on the hook.
Hold on. Ah! Oh.
Okay, that's a chain stitch.
No, not okay.
Yarn around hook.
Jake is just self-pleasure to the video of the woman.
Yarn round? No!
Yarn around hook.
Hold on, I can't yarn round hook.
The second chain stitch is done.
I can't yarn round hook.
Yarn around hook.
I can't yarn round hook.
Okay, the third one is done.
Not okay.
Yarn around hook.
Not yarn round hook. F***ing Christ.
Repeat.
Repeat.
Yarn around hook.
Yarn round hook. Yeah. Yarn round hook. I can't yarn round hook.
Okay, continue to work chain stitches in the same way.
Hang on. Start over. Okay.
Working into a chain.
This, by the way,
How many times did you do this?
The thing he's trying to make is so little. It is. It's not
Oh,
clothing.
it's like
It's
like a keychain.
It's the size of a key. If you were to have
This is just using my practice yarn.
yeah. He hasn't even
They
got
don't even grace you with a full thing of yarn.
Yeah, they just gave him some practice strands so he can get going.
Wrap the yarn around your fingers like this.
Okay.
Pinch the yarn end with your thumb and middle finger.
Yeah.
Make a slip knot first. Place the hook on the right side of the yarn. Yarn around hook.
Yarn round hook.
Clockwise direction. Pinch where the yarns cross with your thumb and middle finger.
Got it.
Yarn around hook.
Yarn round hook.
Pull the yarn through the loop on the hook.
Okay.
Pull the yarn tail to tighten the loop.
Okay.
The slip knot is made.
Sure.
Make a chain stitch. Yarn around hook.
Yarn round hook.
Pull the yarn through the loop on the hook.
Okay.
Okay, that's a chain stitch.
Okay.
Yarn around hook.
Yarn round hook.
Pull the yarn through the loop on the hook.
Okay.
The second chain stitch is done.
All right.
Did you do it?
Yarn around hook.
Yarn round hook.
Pull the yarn through the loop on the hook.
Okay.
Okay, the third one is done.
All right.
Jake, are you on the right pace now or no?
I was doing it, yeah.
Did you figure out yarn round hook?
I think I got yarn round hook.
Nice. Congratulations. Do you feel good that you've learned something?
No.
Oh.
All right.
Yarn around hook.
Yarn round
Pull the
hook.
yarn through the loop on the hook.
All right.
He's so mad.
Repeat.
Don't people crochet because they think it's a great, like, relaxing thing?
It's supposed to be very therapeutic.
And Jake's just yelling, yarn round hook! I got it!
Yeah. Yarn round hook, mother.
Okay, well, Jake, congratulations. You have succeeded.
But it looks very, very sad.
Are you done with the octopus?
No.
This is
I was
supposed
still on practice yarn.
Yeah. You got to finish it has to be a project a week, has to be completed, or else you're out. You're tapped.
I don't know if I can do it in a week. It's very hard.
Well, you better yarn round hooking.
Yeah, you get to yarn round hooking, dude.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
Think about it. Your favorite swear word, the one that we can't say probably on KROQ. Wish we could. And then the first time you ever did it. I remember the first time I put my middle finger up. I remember that being a real problem in my house.
Who did you do it to? Or did you just put it up?
I think I probably just did it to one of my sisters. And I remember my dad was not happy. He's like, never again unless you're in traffic.
Oh, nice.
No, he said no. He's like, you better not I better not see that again, or I'll cut that finger off, or something like that.
I think it's funny that, so we told our parents and stuff, Wesley swore, and this is the word he used, and all of them were pretty supportive. Especially my father-in-law said the word is actually okay to use in certain contexts, and I was like, I don't think
every
so.
word I think is okay to use in certain contexts. I mean, right? Even the worst words.
I gotta get some words that aren't.
I don't know. I feel
but
like
how old is Wesley?
4.
He doesn't understand the context of it, though.
No,
does he?
Turned 4.
Okay.
Just turned 4. I didn't want to place your bets on what. I mean, I assume. What word would you say you use the most in your house? Like, what is your favorite?
We are pretty good about not swearing in our house. At
you
least
say
I
F
think.
a lot on the podcast, on the Showtime podcast. You say F word a lot.
Yeah, but when my kid is around, I'm pretty good at filtering that out. But when my friends come over, it's F this, F that, S word, just everything.
Yeah.
And I don't really know how much of it he's picking up, but I am being blamed for him using this word.
It's funny because the F word rhymes with truck, and truck I think is a big word, so I think it's a slight variation, but easy for a kid to say.
You say truck is a big word?
No, truck is not.
Okay, and spell it, Vanessa.
Truck is not a big word as far as like a hard word to say, but I'm saying as far as kids use truck a lot. It's one of their big words.
It is one of their big words. And when he first started saying truck, it sounded like the F word.
Right.
Because he couldn't do the truh part for a long time.
I'm going to guess, I know it's the obvious guess, but I think I'm just going to go with the F word. I mean, it's the funniest one.
It's the funnest one to say.
The funnest one, and it can mean
that's the one that your kids like to say, right, Klein?
They love that one. That's right.
Shut up! God damn it! I want to go. He's
Right.
stupid!
Yeah. Do that again, you'll be in big trouble.
Stupid! Stupid man!
You're going to listen. Do not curse. It's not okay.
Oh, kiss you, bro. Oh, yeah, then we could party and we could look at each other's V words.
I don't like this. That's how parenting goes in my house.
Look, I love that all of the swear words were said except for vagina.
Yeah. Right.
We have to say V word.
Right. They use all the words.
God, it's like an episode of Maury.
It really is. That's every dinner in my house.
What was the first word that they used? Do you remember? Or do they all kind of blend together? Because I feel like this is such a rite of passage for every parent and every kid. Every kid remembers their first swear word.
I think it was the F word. It's had to have been.
Yeah.
And it had
They
to
just
have been
went right to the goods.
It had to have been because I think of all the times where they were in their car seats in the back seat and some guy would cut me off or someone would do something in traffic.
I say damn it a lot. That's probably the one that I let slip on the road.
F you, like, I just feel like I say that and then they probably just pick up on it. So that's on me. I'll take the heat on that one. But clearly you heard the proof right there in what Omar played.
Yeah, penis F.
So, yeah. So I think that was...
They're very creative, by the way. Kudos to them.
I like mixing and matching.
Yeah, they're like wordsmiths.
I also thought maybe the first swear word that he would use would be the P word because there's plenty of them in the house. I've got 3 pussycats.
Oh, right, puss.
I've got,
I have a guess. Is it Dick?
No, it's not Dick. That is nowhere to be found.
Jake, do you have a guess?
Yeah, God damn it.
God damn it is one I say often if I trip or I drop something.
Right.
Like if something goes wrong, that's the one that's just automatic, especially when driving and things like that. So I would have thought that would be the first one or the S word.
Vanessa, any guesses? This is Allie's young son, a big rite of passage, said his first dirty word.
The B word.
Which one?
The B-O-O-B.
Booby
Can I
kids.
say that word?
You could say boobs. You think his first word is boobs?
And I know that's not a bad word, but maybe for a little kid. And there's a
Like
bunch
you?
of boobs over there.
Right. That's funny.
There's a bunch of boobs over there.
There are a lot of boobs over
That's
there.
just Boob City.
Boob City at Allie's house. All right, Johnny, got a guess?
Yeah, I think it's the S word.
Yeah.
When we say when we all drop something.
Yep.
That is true.
Stupid?
No. I think that the reality is that is probably the go-to. When you drop something, you burn your... It's a lot. The S word, I think, is the number one thing that people probably say.
Yeah.
Shit.
But it is a word that we have said on the air recently.
Recently?
And you didn't dump out of it because technically we don't have to.
I I don't know.
And now Katie's blaming me and saying she can't have the show on in the house anymore or in the car.
Oh, she's blaming you, saying that he heard this word on our show.
From me.
And now he's saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Let's see if any of us are right. Oh,
Sounds like
boy.
the F word.
Oh,
He
boy.
mixed them all together.
Where did you hear that word?
At school.
Who said that?
No one even said it.
At school, he said he heard it?
though.
I know, he's not an narc. He's like, no one said it.
Yeah,
I
like that.
said it.
Yeah, because bitches get stitches. He knows, right?
Where did you hear that word?
At school.
Who said that?
No one even said
He's like, no, stop hassling me, bitch.
Yeah. Excellent delivery.
Yeah, really a strong delivery, right?
And this was as he...
Yeah,
this was as he woke up and was headed down the stairs. So
Didn't
he's
the-
still in his pajamas, dragging his blankie down the stairs, going, bitch.
Don't you have audio, Omar, of Allie's wife calling her a prissy little bitch?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Because I would argue that maybe
Oh, my kid was probably sitting right next to her.
she's probably the culprit of this. I mean, this is
Totally.
all this is audio from our show when she got mad at you, and she called and she, I believe, called you that.
You're being a little prissy bitch.
Yeah, right.
So there you go.
You know, maybe we are using that word around the house. a lot.
Runs
I
in the
just don't
family,
realize
apparently.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
And there are a lot of boobs and a lot of bitches in my house.
Unbelievable! What a milestone moment.
Bitches.
Congratulations.
Oh, I guess we do say it a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah, Omar can play a lot of clips of your whole family saying bitch.
Bitch. Where did you hear that word?
Everywhere, apparently.
Every second of my life.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
It's Klein Alley Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
All right, you put up with us for long enough. So as we welcome you to a brand new hour, let's make it worth your while by getting you on a standby boarding list for some international travel. And as you know, every story about the airports these days, it's all good stories, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? By the time you make this trip, things probably will be better. And the good news is if you win this flight, you won't have to pay for it.
That's right. We cover the cost of that. Doesn't matter how much the airlines start charging for fuel. That's on our dime. We have to pay for it. I don't know how that's possible because KROQ doesn't have a dollar for anything, but apparently we've got all the money in the world to send you around the world as part of KROQ's Mile High Club.
Yeah, it seems like a bad year to do a Mile High Club.
Yeah, we really should. Really planned this terribly. But anyway, call it 20 right now. Now that we've really sold that beautifully, give us a call, 800-520-1067, so we can add your name to the standby boarding list. This time you'll be traveling to Toronto, Canada. Escape the heat of Southern California as we get you to Canada to see some Weezer. And you get tickets to see Weezer right here at their crypto shows that were just announced. That'll be happening on October 24th. You will get to go see Weezer at Crypto.com Arena. If you're the 20th caller right now at 800-520-1067 on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
You know, there are some tickets that you should take seriously, especially red light tickets, speeding tickets, things where the fine is going to be crazy. You got to go to traffic school, the whole deal.
I don't take red light tickets seriously at all.
Well,
Those are so expensive.
Yeah,
I
they
got
are.
one.
Yeah.
Not the camera ones.
Oh,
Those,
the
I don't know
camera
if they're taking a picture of you, and then if sometimes they send the picture, I think you can get out of those more easily.
Yeah, ignore until they go away.
But, like, if you run a red light and get pulled over, that's a serious ticket.
That's a different one. Yeah, sure.
But I got a ticket in the mail that I thought maybe in the back of my mind was coming, but I kind of had forgotten about it. And I checked the mail over the weekend, and I received in the mail a ticket. Well, it was an envelope from Avis Rent-A-Car in Germany, letting me know that while I was utilizing their rental car, I received a traffic violation in Würzburg, Germany.
What was the violation?
Well, there were two pictures that were taken while I was driving that car. And it was one of them, I was making a lane change. And it was one of those things where there was a roundabout. And I was like, which lane am I supposed to be in? I don't know what's going on with this roundabout. In the last minute, I kind of changed to a different lane. And there was a flash that went off. And I was like, what? I wasn't speeding or anything. But I guess you can get a ticket for an ineffective lane change.
Oh.
In Germany, which
Such a
I had no
lame-ass
idea.
ticket.
I know. But I think, you know, a country that has the Autobahn where you can drive no speed limit. When there are rules, I think you have to take them pretty seriously, because when there were speed limits, nobody was going over the speed limit. Everyone was very good at following the rules. So I didn't know how seriously to take it, because I think that's technically, like, you can get a ticket here for going over a solid white line, and nobody gets tickets for that kind of stuff, right? So I was like, oh, well, whatever. And I went about my day, went about my vacation, and now, you know, a couple months later, I'm getting this ticket I'm getting a notice in the mail saying, you have received a ticket. We passed your information along to the authorities, and just for that inconvenience, we're charging you $30.
30.
And we're also going to send you the link for the actual ticket so that you can pay it.
Well, look, I mean, here's the thing. It's in Germany, but it's through Avis, American company. So the question is, do you want to have a problem with them moving forward? For $30, I would normally
30
say
euros.
Oh, 30 euros. What's that work out to? I don't even know anymore.
It's like $33.
Oh, okay. In that case, ignore. I mean, look, you get an international ticket, I would say, for the most part, that is an ignore no matter what. If that came
Why, though? Because can't they come after me?
No. Stop it.
They're German.
How much? Well, yeah, good point. Pay the ticket immediately. Yeah, pay the ticket immediately, Allie.
Knock on my door.
Yeah.
Just the Gestapo's
It's been 5 minutes. I don't know. I could not imagine. I get tickets out of state. I ignore. I mean, you're talking out of country now.
Yeah, but what if they're, you know, what I get nervous about is when they just do fines on top of fines, and then the late fees, and then in some country I owe them thousands of dollars because I've ignored this ticket for that long, and then all of a sudden, years from now, I go back to that country, or I use Avis again because I've forgotten, and they're like, hey, your name is on our wall.
How great would it be if Allie went back to Germany in 10 years and gets locked up because she has $50,000 worth of unpaid
Oh my God,
fines?
locked up abroad, but the lamest story ever.
But I just don't think that...
What are you in for? I didn't pay a ticket 10 years ago.
An ineffective lane change 10 years ago. Really? Mine is heroin.
I just feel like that is the kind of thing that just goes... There's certain tickets I get, in my head I go, that's just going to go away. I know you don't think they will because they go in the system.
They might for you. I don't think these things go away for me.
Yeah, but it's funny either way, because either it goes away and you don't have to deal with it, or it doesn't. It gets much worse, in which case, hilarious for us.
Well, Katie was like, why don't you just explain to them that you didn't know the rules? And I was like, I don't think they have like feelings like that in Germany. I don't think you can be like,
and they don't have feelings at all.
Yeah, I don't think you can be like, sorry, I'm just a dumb tourist. They're like, this is the violation.
Yes, we know.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to have any kind of sympathy for me.
Okay, Adolf. Relax. Never?
Did I press 1 for customer service? You're so mean.
I think that, I know you don't want to pay. You're El Cheapo.
I don't even want to pay the $30. Like, I was thinking, if I pay the $30 and then just don't pay the ticket.
Oh, so the 30 is just...
It's from Avis.
Okay.
That's like, because we have to deal with this and we had to pass along your information, we're charging you $30.
So you don't even know what the ticket is for?
No, I don't even know how much the ticket is for. I've just received a letter in the mail from Avis.
That's interesting. I'm curious as to how big could that ticket have been?
Right. It could be, I have no idea.
You should call and argue the thing with Avis. That seems like a kind of a ripoff, right?
Yeah,
of course. Just because they had to pass along my information, they're charging me $30.
Yeah, but I think that's one of those, like, all the fine print that no one reads when you rent a car. I think there is something in there that says, like, if you receive any tickets that you don't deal with on your own.
Who the hell reads any of that crap?
No one does.
And even if I did read it, why would it matter? It's not like I'm going to be like, hold on a minute, I'm not going to sign this.
This to me is a strong ignore. I'm sure there's people that would give you a cautionary tale of times that they ignored tickets they got and thought that they would just go away, and then they probably came back to bite them in the ass. If that happened to you, I'd love to hear your cautionary tale for Allie. But
yeah, if you ignored it.
For the most part, I do think that's a ignore. Just keep ignoring, and eventually the problem will solve itself.
I think even for you have a lot of outstanding tickets in the Bay Area.
Tons.
And that's not even out of state.
Yeah, I mean, I went over the Golden Gate Bridge for years.
I don't think you ever paid a Golden Gate Bridge.
Never paid a toll, ever.
Because they're like, we're going cashless, and you're like, that means free.
Yeah, I was like, cashless. I love the sound of that, yeah.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
We're a Klein Alley Show. Vanessa's mom called her, I guess, and said, I have some interesting news to share with you because I've been seeing a psychic. Does she go to a psychic regularly, or is this a new thing?
I guess, no, she told me she's been seeing this lady for 15 years.
15 years?
15 years. Oh my gosh, what is happening?
You're cursed.
Once a year.
Once a year, she sees her.
Mm-hmm.
For 15 years.
Yep.
So obviously she keeps going back because this medium is good.
I guess she like tells her things that have happened and are happening in her life, and she always asks.
She tells her things that have happened?
No, like, oh, this is happening
Yesterday
right now.
was Monday.
Things that have happened in her life and that are going to happen, and I guess some of them have come true. And she'll ask about my brother, and then she asks about me, and I was like, okay, well, what did she say about me? And
well, hold on. Vanessa, if you don't care, if you don't believe in it, you don't care. Then why
it's
would you
obviously
even,
on your mind.
Then why would you even ask her what she said about you? I mean, if you're one of these people
to
that's
amuse her conversation, to have conversation with her.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, so what did she say about me? Because she's told me this before, and she was totally wrong. And so I wanted to know. And she's like, well, you're going to get a new job in Florida. I'm like, Mom, Florida? I already lived in Miami, and I didn't like it. So that's wrong.
Maybe she got confused about what's already happened. Maybe she's having a hard time remembering what's going to happen and what already happened.
Yes. Maybe she's just reporting on the history.
The thing about the psychics, is that a lot of times they'll say something, and then when you say, like, that's impossible, I never had a brother, they'll say something like,
a spiritual brother in a past life.
Right, a brother that you don't know about yet, or, oh, that's right, that's a brother you're going to have soon.
I do have a brother, but
you're good, Klein.
Thank you.
You're chills.
Jeez, my power. Hold on. So, Vanessa, I'm sensing you have a brother.
Yep, two.
Whoa, two.
I actually didn't know that.
Did not know that either. But okay,
Yeah, you guys don't ask me questions.
I could sense that. So what did she? So she said you're taking another job and you're moving to Florida.
Yeah, and I was like, there's nothing in Florida that I would be like, oh yeah, I totally want that job over there.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing she said is that I'm gonna get married this year and that it's gonna be intimate and I'm gonna have a baby boy. And I was like, everything in that sentence is wrong. Why would it be a small wedding, first of all? I want to have a party. A small wedding does not sound fun to me, so that's wrong. Two, I don't want kids.
Are you currently seeing anyone at all?
No, I'm not seeing anyone.
So in 1
you better
year's
get to
time,
it.
you are going to...
Exactly. This is all wrong.
This sounds like Shotgun Wedding. Vanessa's going to get knocked up.
Oh, my God.
And then the person's going to say, we got to do it at the courthehouse, intimate wedding.
I don't want to say this out loud, but I don't want babies. So if that were to happen, there's no baby coming out of me.
Doesn't mean there might be one happening.
There's no babies happening.
Maybe she'll start dating somebody with a kid already.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Maybe she's confused because you are a kid.
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know, but I was like, Mom,
And you're kind of dressed like a little boy today.
I'm seeing little overalls. I'm sensing a baby in your future.
Hilarious.
Is that possible?
She could be seeing me.
Oshkosh bagosh. Is that what she's thinking?
Yeah.
Vanessa, maybe maybe you are the kid.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah, because the psychics always give themselves like a little margin of error. So they're like, oh, that's right.
And it's such a little margin in this case.
Right.
Yeah.
It's such
Makes
a little
sense.
So
congratulations.
I guess, yeah. Hey, it sounds like you're going to have a really exciting year.
That sounds like a bad year.
Yeah, but you don't think that maybe there's a chance that you could meet someone this year and
have a baby within this year?
Maybe
No,
not
zero.
the baby part, but get married.
No, that's not how my brain works. I need 5 years under my belt.
What if you adopt maybe
Yourself. A dog.
adopt something?
A dog?
Maybe.
It could be a dog. Anyway.
You can have one of ours if you want.
What I was telling my mother was that, Mom, you're obviously getting scammed because everything she said about me is a no. And
your mom,
just don't go see a medium.
But your mom sides with the psychic.
She's like, I've seen her for 15 years. I was like, Mom, this is crazy.
I've been a sucker for 15 years.
Has she ever given anything accurate? So for 15 years, she's been asking questions about you.
She says she has.
What about you has been right on all of these?
No. Literally, this is the second time she's ever told me about it. That first time she shared, which was like 2 years ago, she told me the psychic told my mom that I was going to leave in the East Coast. Like, that's where I was going to reside. And I was like, oh, New York? Because I have been wanting to go there, but nothing that she's ever said makes sense.
The psychic really wants you to leave.
Didn't you live in Miami? On the East Coast?
The East Coast.
The East Coast.
East Coast, baby.
So she was right.
She got that part right.
But I was in South Florida.
So what?
Hold on.
East, South, it doesn't matter?
That is the East.
East Coast.
You were Southeast.
Do you want me to get a new job?
No,
we don't want you to leave.
Isn't real, guys.
Vanessa, it sounds like this psychic has been spot on about everything. You went east. She said you're going east. You went east. You can't.
Now you're going to get married, goddammit.
You can't go more east than where you were. You're as east as it gets. Do you understand?
Guys, east.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So, congratulations on the baby.
Oh, God.
And I don't know who this man is yet, but this is exciting.
Maybe we don't know who the father is. Could be anybody.
Could be anyone. That'll be a fun radio game to play.
Once we find him, you're going to marry him.
Everyone knock on wood. This is terrible news.
Maybe the psychic is just like, God, 15 years. What else do I
got to give her something.
I just got to make stuff. I'm going to go East Coast baby marriage. Just all three of them.
Those are the big ones right there.
Moves, babies, marriage.
Vanessa, congratulations. What an exciting day. I didn't realize that we would learn all this information about you.
Well, if you'd like to marry Vanessa, call now because she's got to get married this year and have a baby. So she's got to get on it.
All DJ are waiting for a discount.
There you go. Not free.
Nope.
I'll MC it.
Use promo code IST. Save 40% off DJ services.
Klein Alley Show.
I got terrible news yesterday, even before the game began. It had nothing to do with the Super Bowl at all. And I got the news on Saturday, and it completely shifted my outlook for Sunday.
Is this about your nose staying the same?
No, that's sadly the mirrors give me that news every day, Allie. I got the tip off that my kid has been begging me to join a sports league. For a while, my youngest one. And she's pretty athletic, and I should support, if you're a parent, you should support your kid's interests. However, I've seen enough parents go through the struggles of what it is really like if you want to put your kid in some sort of a sports league where it involves multiple days of practice, games, traveling all over the place. You're in Oxnard 1 minute, then you got to go to Camarillo.
You're talking about like travel ball for baseball or club league.
Club.
But your kids aren't there. Your kids are playing like Little League or something, right?
That's what I thought. But I guess the one that I had signed her up for, there's a lot of this involved, which I didn't know. I thought this was going to be.
How do you not know that?
I just thought they go meet at the local park and hit the ball for an hour once a
Omar,
week.
I will say my kid is now the first foray into that T-ball experience. They don't give you any information. They don't give you crap.
Man, well, the league that I signed up my girls for, all the information's on their website.
Yeah, that's because you're a coach and you know all that stuff.
Apparently,
we don't know what the hell's going on.
There was an app called Game Changer, Change Game, or something.
Yeah, no, it's Game Changer. Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
I was supposed to download it. I never did.
Can you change it to not happening?
And they said that had all the information. I just assumed, someone will tell me where I have to go. And up until this point, it's been, as I said, one game once in a while. No big deal. You show up, you don't show up. Then there's this one where everything has been magnified greatly because it involves, as I said, multiple practices, multiple travels. And I got the schedule on Saturday, and the first practice was Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Super Bowl Sunday morning, yesterday morning, 8 a.m. And I said, it sucks.
Wait, so they just told you that?
Well, apparently there was multiple emails sent out over the past few weeks, which I didn't see.
You do a little digging, and then you know it was your fault.
I never downloaded the app either. But apparently the way it works is because they all share a field, every team gets the field for a certain amount of time, and the time starts, the earliest time is 8 a.m., and then those go throughout the day.
Them's the breaks, man.
Them's the breaks, dude.
Yeah.
The breaks suck.
So
because,
is that every week
I mean, dude.
It's every, by the way, Al, I just looked at I finally downloaded the app. It's every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Oh, my God.
Straight up.
But the season's only 3 months long or something
dude,
like
that.
It's baseball season. It goes on forever. I don't think there's an end in sight. It's like one of those stupid parties.
No, dude. It's not that bad.
It says goes till question mark.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I
think it goes up.
Aren't the games like 20 minutes?
No.
What?
And not only that.
I thought they did all this stuff to make the game end faster.
I thought so, too. And they even said something about we don't keep score at this point. I'm like, great, so why even show up?
Is she playing T-ball? Where's she playing?
No, it's a machine pitch.
Machine pitch?
Yeah, I think the machine pitches.
Okay, all right.
Because they don't want the kids get hit. Parents get sued when they hit the kid with the ball.
Right. Okay.
So it's like a step up from T-ball.
Can't sue the machine, I guess.
Okay.
But regardless, I find out that it's 8. So now when I find out it's 8 a.m. on Sundays, every Sunday, I start talking to other people and going, "Can I get her traded to another team that has a more convenient schedule?"
Wow, you're already doing a trade?
You're done in time.
No, I don't want to.
You have the rest of your Sunday free,
dude. Knowing you have that hanging over your head, knowing you have that hanging over your head is the worst.
Yeah. Well,
on Saturday, if you ever plan on going out, having like a fun Saturday night out, and now you know you've got to do that
Sunday's
early,
the one day.
and that is the one, to be honest, of all the days, we don't sleep in for this job. Saturday, I can't. I wake up regular hours too because Sunday's the one day of the week I kind of feel like I can lazily get out of my bed around 8 o'clock.
Or even if you get up, you don't have to be anywhere.
Don't have to be anywhere.
So you
Take my
just
sweet-ass
actually
time.
just drink coffee out of a normal cup and
I
have
don't even have
a
pants.
morning.
I don't have pants on until 10 a.m. on a Sunday ever by choice.
Horrifying.
So by trying to trade her, can you do that, or how'd that work out?
Apparently, I'm the first parent who has ever asked. And I said, is there any possibility that she could be traded to a team that has a later
yeah, but the good thing is that you're up already, and then it'll be done at 8:30 or 9, and you've got the whole day ahead of you.
It's not. I don't look at it that way.
Can your kids enter the portal like in college?
I'd like them to enter the portal already, the trade portal, just to accommodate my. I mean, it's the worst. And every other person that I reached out to about this, they're like, "Oh man, you got screwed." That's
really?
The worst. Yeah, because every parent gets it. They're like, "Yeah, it's kind of random which time you get the field, but that's the
I wonder
worst."
if it's hazing because it's your first year.
That's the worst time. And then the problem.
It's not like they're picking. They're probably giving better time slots to parents who, our sponsors donate.
If she didn't tank the tryouts and she got drafted a little higher, maybe she'd be on a team with a 10 a.m. Practice.
Well, so really, you should be scolding her.
Oh, I did. I told her.
KROQ Mile High Club. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all around the world.
Hey, it's Rivers
and Brian
from Weezer. Pack your bags for KROQ's Mile High Club Destination 11.
You're going to our show in Toronto, Canada.
Let's go away for a while. You and I say it ain't so. I don't care about that.
Listen at 9 noon, 3 and 6.
Get on the standby boarding list all week and instantly win tickets to see us at Crypto.com Arena.
October 24th, courtesy of Live Nation.
If you want to destroy my sweater, Beverly Hills.
And you'll get the chance to go away to see him again in Toronto, Canada.
Free healthcare,
Maple syrup and Weezer.
What more could you ask?
Go away, go away, go away. I leave my candy with the pork and beans.
It's KROQ Mile High Club Destination 11, Weezer in Toronto.
Only on the world famous KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.